얘기해봐.
국제대회 스태프 양직원.
응. 거기 잘 들리나? 거기 들려? 한번 다시 얘기해봐.
안녕하세요. ABB 국제대회 스태프 양직원.
소리 잘 들려?
안녕하세요.
이거 잡을 때 이렇게 딱 잡아, 이렇게. 응.
지금 저 ABB 행사.
거기는 어쩐지 안 들었어.
안녕하세요.
내가
이거를 봐야 되는 거. 여기요. 이 음소거를 해야 돼.
이거 바뀌었어. 자, 해봐.
안녕하세요.
원래는 10으로 했는데
안녕하세요. 되나요? 네, 마이크가.
아니면 내 걸로 해서 내 걸로 해서 되겠다.
이게 왜 이렇게 울리는 거야?
지금 이어폰이 달라져서 그런 걸
아니 이거 잠깐만.
잠시만.
이렇게.
안녕하세요. 양지모라고 합니다. 이 정도면 되나요?
혹시 스피커 끼고 있는 사람
안녕하세요. 양지모라고 합니다.
해야죠. 우리 이 박사님 잘 들리십니까? 어? 이명수 교수님 목소리가 안 거기 음을 켜줘야지 이쪽에. 근데 왜 안 나와? 조금 뒤로 빼주세요. 더 뒤로. 나 조그맣게 해도 돼. 여기 이렇게. 테스트 할 때. 이 전체가 보이게. 더 조금해. 오케이. 이렇게 이쪽으로. 이렇게.
소리 들리나요?
여보세요?
네, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you this
Okay.
morning, today?
Good.
It's good? How's about New York City here?
No, we had a rain shower last couple of days. So
Rain
But
showers? Yes, we had the rain shower too.
okay.
It's a coincidence.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much for Professor Lee, and we have another, wonderful conference, WCC 2021. I'm very happy to have you as a, presider. Okay, so
Yeah, it
we'll
is
have
my,
this
honor
rehearsal
and
today.
privilege.
Are you ready?
Absolutely. So it is a great honor and privilege to have an opportunity to preside another successful conference and case competition.
이게 줌으로 나와야 된다, 여기다. 내가 나오는 게 아니라 줌이 나와야 돼. 화면에. 오케이, 이렇게 나와야 되네. 자, 이렇게 나와야 됩니다. 자, 오케이. Ready, Professor Lee? So we will open our Zoom meeting for all the top 10 team members. So we will start soon.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is a rehearsal, so I'll explain the basic rules and what we expect them to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have 11 teams. We just let them have the chance to try their, the systems, their, the PPTs, and how to turn their presentation, the orders. Okay. 그게 안 들리나 보다. 오케이, 그래. 그러면 거기 그러자. 됐다. 그래, 하울링도 없네, 그지? 그리고 여기 나 사회자 한번 나와서 한번 테스트해봐. 여기 마지막으로 한번 이 줌으로 하는 거 한 번 더. 아까 그래 가지고 나와봐. 그 뭐지? 아까 그 여기서 끼는 거 여기다 해서. 그래. 여기 이렇게 잡아야 된다. 이렇게. 봐봐. 여기야 이렇게 잡아야 돼. 그럼 나는 음소거.
When
여기
when 3 minutes left, we will ring the alarm once.
이게 보이도록 좀 뒤로 가서 이렇게 보이도록. 자,
이걸 When 3 minutes left, we will ring the alarm once, and 1 minute left, we will ring again. 이렇게. When 3 minutes left, we will ring the alarm once, and when 1 minute left, we will ring again.
So Dr. Kim, can you hear me? So Dr. Kim, can you hear me now? Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, I have one question.
Yes.
Okay, so if you remember last year, we had our top prize winner, and
이게
then we
뭐야?
actually
왜
had a second
완전
prize
운전
winner.
모드가 나오지? 이게?
So what, we will have only one grand prize, or we have a second prize?
I think
그러면 내가 한다고 얘기를 해줘. 자, 내 얘기 들리나? 자, 일단 나를 좀 해주고. 자, Professor Lee, what
Yeah,
was your
yeah.
question?
No, last year, remember that we had our first prize winner, and then we actually decided to give the second prize winner with the cash prize.
Yes.
But is that the same format this year, or will we just only one?
Yes, we have the same pattern. There's a first winner and second best prize winner.
So what will be the cash prize?
The cash prize for the best team will be $2,000
Okay,
with this trophy.
all right.
You know,
And
and
so the second silver medal winner, or
second for the second team, so $10,000 cash
no,
prize.
$1,000.
yeah, $10,000.
No,
The last year, as you
$1,000.
remember, we have a third team because there was no big difference between the second and third team. We
Uh-huh.
decided to give a third team
Okay.
for the cash prize. So,
So we'll
last
do
year
the
we have
same?
3 teams for the cash prize,
Uh-huh.
but this year we have the first team and
First and
second team.
second. Okay.
$2,000, $10,000.
$1,000.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So
I got
as
it.
you know, we have 11 teams for the
Uh-huh.
top 10 winners because there
Yeah.
was no significant difference between the 10th and the 11th the winners. So we have
Okay.
11. So
Yeah.
we have 6 teams presentation
Mhm.
in the first session
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
5 team in the second session.
Second session. Okay. Yeah, I
Okay.
have that schedule here. So
Yes. Okay. That's what you have.
so are we going to let the team members to come in because in the announcement they can sign in or they can start signing in actually 9:30, right?
Yes, I think we should let them in
Yeah, some
as soon
of
as
them
we are
probably,
ready.
yeah, some of
So
them they're waiting.
the preparation team will be ready in a minute, right? Okay. So 이제 다 준비됐나? 우리가 이제 오픈할 수 있어? 그럼 그 탑10 팀한테 다 속어 서점 얘기. 어. 내가 저기 나오는 거지 이렇게 그치? 그러면 이게 다 방송되나 지금? 그러네. 그러면 영어로 해야 되겠다, 그치? 리허설이니까.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I want you to turn on your video and audio so that we can start our rehearsal for the case competition, please.
Thank you, Professor Lee. It's a great
Okay.
privilege and pleasure to have you to lead this the rehearsal session. Thank you very much. We are live from Seoul, Korea. I'm the president, Chung K. Kim, of Academy of Asian Business. And first, I'd like to welcome you all to this rehearsal. And I, again, would like to congratulate for your great achievement as a top 10 winner. I think you are the already winner. You are competing for this #1 trophy with cash prize, but you are already a winner. So I'm very happy to have you for rehearsal. So as Professor Lee will give you information, so today we will help you. So how you present and how to check your system and so on. So thank you very much for your great participation. And now it's time to first give you a big applause first. Okay, so thank you very much. And now it's time for Professor Lee. Liz, live from New York City, USA. Okay, now it's your turn, Professor Lee.
Okay, Dr. Kim, thanks so much for that introduction. And as Dr. Kim pointed out, I'm sitting in New York City. I'm the professor of marketing and international business at Baruch College of the City University of New York. So if you look at my virtual background, you see that the Baruch College in CUNY is the City University of New York. So this year I am finishing my 31st year of teaching at CUNY, or the Baruch College of the City University of New York. So I bet that many of you had an opportunity to visit New York. If not, I am inviting you to visit New York City. On that occasion, please let me know so that I can show our Baruch College campus, and then I can give you some tips where to go when you visit New York City. So this case competition and Academy of Asian Business conference is truly global in nature. We have representatives from 10 different countries, okay? And so this is 7th such competition, okay, sponsored by the Academy of Asian Business. So first of all, I want to repeat the same message as President Dr. Kim already, actually mentioned, that I want to really congratulate on your great accomplishments so far already. The fact that you made to top 10 is already you actually as a winner, as Dr. Kim pointed out. But at the same time, a week from today, you will have an opportunity to compete for top prizes, okay? As you know, that the first prize winner will receive 1,000 US dollars, along with that the trophy that Dr. Kim just showed it to you. And the second prize will get the $1,000 cash prize, okay? While the amount of money is one thing, but the fact that you got the such a prize money as a group will be a great honor. And you would not forget this particular experience. The fact that you participated and you won the first top 10, and then you have an opportunity to compete for the top prize is, of in itself is a great experience, and you would not forget rest of your career in life. Okay, so than anything else, we should have a lot of fun. Okay, I don't want you to be really too nervous, tight, and not smiling. I want you to be happy, and I want you to be enjoying this process. Whether you win ultimately or not, as Dr. Kim said, you're already the winner. So let me call the university, and then I want you to recognize your presence here. Okay, supposedly 11 different schools and teams represented. So if I call your school, just wave your hands, and I'm not sure whether you are actually sitting at the same place or you actually get in through the Zoom account, but I just want you to wave your hand when I call your school. First, Institute of Business Administration, University of Dhaka. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got you. Now this University of Toronto. Where's the University of Toronto? Is not yet? Okay, maybe it may join probably a little later. And actually the same time zone. So Toronto is the same, the time zone as New York. So it's like 9:00 p.m. Okay, so it's in the evening hours. What about the Chinese University of Hong Kong? All right, so 1, 2, okay, 3, 4. Okay, welcome. And what about the Hang Seng University of Hong Kong? You're the only one? Just one? Okay. And University of Hong Kong. Okay, 1, 2, 3, you're sitting together. 4. And University of Delhi from India. Any representatives from India? University of India, not yet?
Present, sir. We are present.
Huh?
We are just starting on our cameras. We are just arranging the backdrop thing. We are present, sir.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. What about the Hankook University of Foreign Studies from Korea? No, not yet. Well, it should be there. And what about Universidad Regional Mayor de San Marcos? Not yet. Oh, ¿cómo estás? Okay. So from Peru. Actually, I've been to Peru, so we have to share some good memories.
Hello.
National University of Singapore.
Hello.
Where are you? Okay. And Thammasat University. Did I say it right? Okay, welcome.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, all right, good, good. Vinh University from Vietnam. Where are you? Not yet? Oh, okay. So Vicky. Okay, Vicky, you're the only one? Okay.
And me too, like 2 of us.
Oh, okay, okay. So, all right. So what I'll do is today, as Dr. Kim said, this is kind of a rehearsal in that we want to make sure that your Zoom connection is, working fine, right? Anybody had any difficulty in getting into the Zoom room today? Well, if you had a really hard time, you won't be here, right? They probably struggled to get in, but the fact that you made to this room, that means. Okay. So remember how you get to this Zoom room next week, because today you can be late, you can miss the certain portion of this rehearsal, but if you miss next week's presentation, you're out of the competition, so it's not good, right? So make sure that you know how to get to the Zoom room, okay? Also, when I run down briefly what we'll do next week during the competition, I want you to ask any questions, okay? You can interrupt, you can just unmute yourself and then ask any questions, okay? Anybody has any questions? Nothing? Okay. So again, you can interrupt me. You can just unmute and ask any questions. Now, so what we'll do, I assume that you received these conference schedule, competition schedule, right? Everybody has one? So 10 o'clock in local time in Korea, and we will start the competition with the conference. So the local time will be 17th of July. But like, Valerie, no, was it Valerie? And the Angeli, okay, Valerie, Angeli, and only two from Peru? What, yeah, what is the time now? So is that the 10 o'clock or 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. So actually, you are 1 hour behind that USA, right? With New York time, right? So, okay. So 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock here in New York and Toronto, and also the India, many different time zones that we'll get in. So, but make sure that we start sharp 10 o'clock in Korea time, right? So we, after having, the welcome introduction by President Kim, and then we will get to the first session for 6 presentations before we take a short break, okay? And presentation order will be actually determined by random drawing, okay, for the day. So we will announce that when is your turn. So you have to show up, okay, sharp on 10 o'clock in Korea time with Seoul time, so that you know when is your presentation. This is absolutely the educational experience. So not only your presentation is important, but I want you to attend all 11 presentations to learn about the company or how the competing team or team members analyzed the case and then made a recommendations, or what is key success factors, what have you. So take this opportunity as a learning experience, not necessarily you just present and disappear and then not attending. Okay, so with that, we expect you to pay attention to all 11 presentations, including yourself, your own presentation, and so that you can have learn from other team members. So we'll have 6 presentations first, and then we take a short break, and then we'll have followed by the 5 presentations in the second session, and then we will have a short break. I think in the Korea time will be lunch break, okay? But Angeli, Valerie, for us is maybe sleepy time, okay? We'll be quite late in the evening hours, but that's fine. We sacrifice one day. After that, we'll have a main conference. So if you look at the schedule, on the opening and award ceremony, we'll have a few, basically speeches in a way. One of them is that this not only the presidential welcome, which is again Dr. Kim will address, and also we'll hear the judge panel's comments on your presentation, right? And also we'll have a keynote speech by Dr. Ha, who is a very well-known, renowned faculty. And he used to be a faculty at the University of Michigan in the United States before coming back to Sogang University in Seoul. So he will give a keynote speech. And then we will have a award ceremony to a bunch of contributors to the Academy, followed by the actual award ceremony to the winners. So suspense will last until the last minute, okay, that I announce the ultimate winner out of the 11 presentations. So that will be the basically the rundown of actual schedule of the conference. Anybody has any question, clarification? So the Canadian team from Toronto, Peru team, and myself, and Judge Professor from the Atlanta, Georgia, we all have to drink a lot of coffee because we'll fall asleep, right? After some time. So we will have to sustain to like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's what we should do. Any questions? Well, you guys by nature is very, quiet and not talking. No question? Okay. Now, what we expect with your presentation is the fact that you have about 10 to 12 minutes of your actual presentation, but 3 to 5 minutes of the question Q&A, or oftentimes a judge panel will either ask you a question, follow-up question, or make a quick comment on your performance, okay? So make sure that you make presentation within the time limit, okay? So let's say you prepare for 15 slides in the PowerPoint, and then by the time you finish like 12 minutes time limit, you only went through halfway. Well, I think it's very difficult to win any top prize, because the audience would not have chance to listen to your whole presentation. So it's a succinct.
Personally,
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
couple of tips from our members.
Hmm.
We'll have a 12 minutes for maximum. Okay, so there is a tip for you.
Hi everyone. We will tell you about the time limit when you're doing a presentation. When the 3 minutes are left, we will ring the alarm once. And when 1 minute is left, we will ring it again. When your time is done, we will inform you by word and introduce next team. Then have a nice presentation, and we will meet at next week. Thank you.
Okay, so they will warn you. Okay, the 3 minutes left, 1 minute left, and then if the time's up, they will move on to the next presentation, next group. Okay, so the time management is very important. Okay, so when you actually practice, to make sure that you finish, like, let's say 10 minutes or so, because you tend to drag on and rather than shorten. Well, if you're really nervous, then you speak really fast, and then you can, or even forget something that you want to say. But beyond that, you need to stick to the time limit, 10 to 12 minutes. Okay. Any questions about the presentation format?
Hello, I
No?
have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Sibir Ryan from University of Dhaka, Bangladesh.
Mhm.
So my question is, can we know the marks distribution for the case and the presentation? Is it disclosable? I mean,
I'm sorry, can you repeat that question?
can we know the score distribution for the case and the presentation? For example, let's say 70 for the written case and 30 for the presentation, something like that?
You mean the judging criteria?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I think they, oh, all right. So now I remember that. I don't think they actually, give you percentile or percentage of each components, and it's a more like a holistic judgment. All right, I'll inquire to Dr. Kim whether we inform the judge panel with those particular portion of the presentation. Then we so that our team can communicate to you before next week. Okay, if in fact the judge panel will take an approach where that we'll consider holistic the evaluation, then it's hard to present. But I believe that judge panel will have a score sheet, if you will, and then they, in terms of content or how you made the presentation, or quality of slides and all that stuff. Okay, so all right, I got you. All right, so I will inquire to the Dr. Kim, and then we'll communicate back to you either way. Okay. Any other question or clarification?
So will we have a separate new draw, or the teams that are allotted this time is the same order that will follow the finals day?
No, as I said, the order of presentation will be determined by a random drawing. That means we'll put the 11 balls or a little piece of paper in the hat that we'll draw, that morning that we'll announce. Okay. The reason being that if we announce the order now, And then again, you probably say, okay, I'll go first, and then we'll kind of relax a little bit, or like that. So have you seen this Korean game show, or there's a whatever the I don't think it's soap opera, but it's a game show. They actually draw the little bowl and announce, right? So we'll do the same. So we're going to announce the order of presentation the same day, the next week. Is that an answer?
Purposely,
Yeah.
Yes.
I think the
Thanks.
order was already given to
Oh, sorry.
each member, so we don't have to. So it's based on the structured random drawing. So it's by our volunteer members.
Oh,
So you
okay.
will
So
see the video on YouTube how we select the order soon. Okay, so
all right.
that's the order.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I thought that we will draw the
No
random
problem.
order.
Yeah.
So already
Why don't
done.
we start the rehearsal? Okay. So try the from the first team. Okay, how it works, how your system works, how you share your PPT material. Okay.
Okay. So
Purposely. Okay.
yeah, unless you
from
have
the
any
first
other
team.
questions. Do you have any other questions before we move on? Okay,
Yeah.
so
Why don't you start? Okay.
yeah, so the first team. So basically, what I'll do is next week is say after that very brief introductory ceremony, and then I'll announce that now it's the time to have the first 6 team presentation. So the first team, if you're ready, please go ahead and do it. So at that time, the first team will actually load it up your slide, right? The screen share, and then you'll immediately start your presentation. So the first team, can you try that? Can you load it up your slide if you have one?
First team will be Universidad Nacional Mayor de San Marcos on Miniso. Are you ready?
So
You can start if you get ready.
Okay.
We have a random PPT to
No, you can just load it up anything, any PowerPoint,
Okay.
so that, yeah, so it doesn't have to be exact same one.
Okay. I'm gonna do now.
Okay, so you just pretend that you say few sentences.
Okay. Just a minute, please. Okay. Can you hear me well?
Yeah, sure. All right, but
Okay.
one the advice, you don't have to say that. You don't have to say, oh, can you hear me? I hope you're listening to me. No. Just assuming that it's working, because if it's not working, we'll let you know, right? So Valerie, when you start saying that, okay, we have a 3-member team from University of, what is that? The Peru, okay. And then I will start my introduction, and then followed by my presentation. So whatever, right? So you don't need to check is, can you hear me? I hope that you listen to me well. No, you don't need to do that. All other teams, same message, okay? Just start as professionally as possible, that now it's your time. So go ahead, Valerie.
Okay. Hello, everyone. We are marketing team. We are 2-people team. My name is Valeria Delgado, and my partner is Angeli.
I'm sorry for interrupting, but I think you should speak a little up.
Okay.
Can you adjust your volume a little bit? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, try again.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can hear better. Okay.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Mhm.
We are marketing team from Peru. We are 2-people team from San Marcos University, and I'm Valeria Delgado, and my partner is Angeli Fernandez.
Okay,
going to
that's enough.
start.
So when you finish, so you may say that, okay, thank you very much. This is our presentation. if you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer those questions. And then you kind of pause a little bit, right? So either judge panel or other members of the this whole group may ask you, a question or two, and then after that, we will signal you that, okay, thank you very much, okay, and then we'll invite the second team, okay? Then you finish, and then
before
immediately-
before we go to the second team, so you are the only presenter for your PPTs, or the other members?
No, I think both of you will present, Valerie, right?
Yeah. So then you should try how you share this PPT with others. So second members, why don't you try the PPT? See if it's smoothly, move to the next person. That's very important. Within the time limit of 12 minutes, I think it's very important. You smoothly go to the next person with the same the PPT material.
Okay, so Valerie, the question is that who will control the slides? Just one person
Yes.
or two?
One person, me.
Oh, okay,
Uh-huh.
that's fine then.
Okay, so everything's fine with you?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Okay, okay.
Angeli, when Valerie pass on to you the second part of the presentation, so Valerie will say, okay, the remaining part of the presentation will be made by Angeli, and Angeli, you take it off, right? Then you say, right? So the Dr. Kim is concerned that if you guys sitting in the different account, and if you want to load it up to the slides independently, I don't think that is the case. So make sure that you control the flow of slides. That's what Dr. Kim said, okay? You got it?
Yes, we got it.
Okay, second.
Thank you.
Okay. So all the teams, you got the idea, right? When you have very limited time, make sure that you don't waste time in switching the slides deck. That's what the Dr. Kim is concerned. Any questions? Okay. All right. So then we will continue to have a 6 team, and then, as I said, we'll take a short break, and then we'll start the second 5 teams. Okay.
All right, the next team will be University of Toronto. Please welcome.
Hi, so my other 2 team members were unable to make it, but I can share my screen and test out my audio. So
Sure.
there's 3 of us and we're each using separate accounts, and one person will be controlling the slides.
Okay. Good, Hannah. Okay. Perfect.
All right, so hello everyone, my name is Hannah and I'm joined by my teammates Annabeth and Maggie, and today we'll be presenting our case study on AirAsia. We are team New Lighters, a Canadian team from the University of Toronto, and here is our presentation on AirAsia's technological ecosystem. And then after we present, thank you for listening, and we will open the floor to any questions.
Okay. Perfect.
Great.
So you already got the applause. Okay. So third team.
Why don't you? I think it's important for you to try all members of presentation. So try first member and then second members, and if we have a third member, so why don't you try the turns, how it works smoothly.
Well, but they're not here today, Dr. Kim.
Yeah, I'm the only one, but we'll like verbally pass it on to each other. So one person will be controlling the screens, and then we'll say like, now I'll pass it on to Maggie, or we'll verbally communicate it to each other.
No problem.
That's right. So, yeah. No, I mean,
Okay.
well, you guys have
Okay.
done this, a million times already, right? So I wouldn't, expect any problem. Was the third
number
team?
3. Third team. Which team is the third team? 빨리 와서.
The third team will be the University on Hong Kong on
Hi, I'll be sharing my screen.
So, good morning. My name is Jayant, and I have my teammates Anushka and Sana with me. We'll be sharing our screen. We'll be using two devices. One device for sharing our screen, and the other one for our presentation. And yeah, we look forward to the presentation on the 17th.
Yeah, you know, for some reason, I hear the echoing sound. Do you know why?
Apologies. The place we're currently in has a construction going on. We assure you that on the 17th we'd be in a quieter place. I think the disturbance is because of that.
Yeah, I wish that we can correct that, because right now, I think judge panels, including myself, probably hard to hear clearly. That may, would not help, right? So test out a few times with things and make sure that we don't have those hollowing, the background kind of echoing sound. Say something again.
Yes, I think, yeah, we hear some howling. So I think you just check with your sound system later, okay, for better presentation.
Is it better?
This is the reason why we do this rehearsal. So we now check what's the problem, so we can correct, upgrade, okay, for the final presentation, right?
Yeah, try again. I think it sounds a little better now. So say something.
Hello. Is this better?
Yeah, we can clear a little better, but the volume of the sound is
yeah, volume. You can increase the volume.
Yeah.
Sure. We hope that on the day of the final presentation we won't have.
Okay, do you better speak up?
Hello.
So now it's so small to hear.
Hello.
Yeah,
yes, it's
okay.
better.
All right.
Yeah.
Apologies for the inconvenience. We make sure that this technical difficulty is not there on the day of the presentation.
All right. That sounds good. So try out a few things and then correct that before coming to next week. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Next
now,
team.
The first team will be the University of Dhaka. On Chaudhal. Welcome.
Can the other team please take down?
Yeah, lower these slides deck. Okay, now.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is team Operation Jackpot from Dhaka, Bangladesh, IB University of Dhaka. I'm Sibir Rayyan. Let's say I'm doing my presentation. Now I'm going to hand over the floor to Akibur Rahman.
Hi, this is Fayaz from University of Dhaka. I think I'm audible to all of you. I'm going to pass it along to the next speaker.
Hello, I'm Akibur Rahman. I would like to hand over the floor to Firdaus.
Hello, I'm Firdaus.
Yeah, Akib, I think your audio quality is somewhat, shaky. So check it later, okay?
Am I audible now?
Yeah, it's not as clear as the other members. So when you try, right, make sure that your microphone or volume is adjusted, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Okay, so Firdaus, go ahead.
So lastly, this is Firdaus Hassan. So I would like to conclude our presentation over here. Thank you for your patience, and the floor is open for any questions.
Okay, perfect. So particularly, your team has 4 members, okay? So I think you did a very smooth transition, but mindful that you should not waste any second, okay, in the transition part. Also, having that transition, if you pause like 3 to 5 seconds and then kind of disconnect the thought process of the judges and what have you. So I think what you guys did was wonderful, but next week to make sure that you have very smooth transition, okay? And it also not rush, because oftentimes you consciously that we have a full members and you have to do, all lot of things, but come down and speak clearly, slowly, but make sure that you have smooth transition. Okay. Perfect.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Okay. Next.
The fifth team will be Hankuk University of Foreign Studies on Smart Study. Please welcome.
Can you hear me?
No, don't say that. I told you, right?
Sorry.
Yeah. You don't need to do that. Okay. Go ahead. No, as I said, this hesitation is not good, okay? So when you load it up, you can actually start speaking right away, right? Because we see already this slide when you load it up. So lower this slide and try it again. So let me introduce you, okay? So now I'm glad to introduce Hankuk University of Foreign Studies. Go ahead.
We are a team from Smart Study. Smart Study is a global content company that produces, distributes, and services online and offline content such as early childhood education, games, and animation, which was established in South Korea in 2010. Thank you very much.
No, you have to pass on to the other guy. Are you the only one who present?
Yep. No. We separate each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to introduce him in a smooth transition. So try again.
Okay. We have 4 key success factors. So first key success factors is brand business, and second, content business, third, fandom business, fourth, smart city culture. So I start to introduce 4 key success factors. Thank you.
Okay, so, well, all right, you need to practice a little bit more. That, start the first person and then transition to the second person, and then you conclude. And so thanks so much. And then any questions, we'll be happy to answer, to questions, okay? So practice a little bit more, right? So they can have smooth transition. Okay. Next, Tim, please.
The last team for presentation, session 1, will be Thammasat University on Charen Faktant. Please welcome.
Can you see my slide now? Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. We are Future Forward Girls from Thammasat University, Thailand. Today, we are going to take you through the success journey of CPF. I'm Patty, and I would like to pass to Nawamon to introduce herself.
Okay, so my name is Nawamon. I will be the second order of speaker today, and I will pass on to the next person.
And this is Chutimon speaking, and I would like to pass on to my colleague.
And I'm Ganopon, and this is the end of our presentation. So now the floor is open for Q&A.
Okay, so good. So you can actually have a smooth transition. And I repeat myself that there's a 4-member presentation. So make sure that you practice so that there's smooth transition in each person so that, we have a continuity. Okay, good. Thank you. Next one. Gee, she's busy. Okay.
All right, the next team will be Han Seng University of Hong Kong. They will be presenting about Pintuotuo. Please welcome.
Oops, internet connection is not fast enough, right, to load it up. So we'll take a little bit longer. Okay, we got it. No, I don't hear any voice. Are you muted? Hello?
Can you hear now? Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah. So you should not make that mistake, okay? So when you start making presentation, make sure that you unmute. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. Hello everyone, we are students from the Hansen University of Hong Kong, and the company we started is Pinduoduo. Now we would like to introduce how Pinduoduo developed rapidly in the past few years.
Hello, here is Ginger from Team 7, and I will pass to next. And
Okay, here is Recon, and I talk about the key success factors. Okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm Hu Qingwen, and I will.
Excuse me, we cannot see the screen. Also, we cannot see the presenter.
Sorry.
Could you just turn on your
Sorry,
PPT slides?
Sorry, maybe my video has some wrong. And
Well, your picture was kind of upside down. We see you're hanging from the wall. So can you
Yes.
turn the camera?
yes, I turned the camera, and maybe the
There's
video
some
has
technical issues.
Yes.
And also, I don't know, it feels like a very slow in the international, internet connection, I should say, internet connection. So you've experienced that difficulty today? And the internet connection somehow is very slow.
Maybe the system has some wrong, and I will talk with my school and solve this problem.
Oh, okay. So you need to fix the screen because again, as I said, we see that you're actually upside down, your image. And so test out your connection, and hopefully that next week we would not have this problem, because it will be quite distracting that if you have these technical problems, right? So I mean, we may not be able to control the internet speed of the local area, but hopefully we don't have this problem.
Yes, thank you so much for your understanding.
Okay. All right. So yeah, lower your slides and you see very slow. I don't know why. Okay. All right. Next team, please.
Okay, thank you for the presentation. Next team will be National University of Singapore. They will be presenting about Hai Di Lao International. Please welcome.
Hi, good morning and good evening to everyone here. And can the previous team please stop sharing the screen so that I can start my screen sharing? Thanks.
Okay.
Okay. So I shall start my presentation. We are presenting on the company Hai Di Lao. I shall now pass my time over to Jubok.
Thank you, Hal. This is Jubok, and now I shall pass my time over to Annie.
Thank you, Jubok. This is Annie, and I'll pass my time to Yevin, but she's not here today. Thank you.
Okay. So I don't see any problem there in terms of connection and smooth transition. Okay, all that. So, all right, good. Next team.
Thank you. The next team is University of Delhi. They will be presenting about TSMC. Please welcome.
Greetings, everyone. This is Govind Gupta, and we are from Team Phenomis. We'll talk about the Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. I shall now hand over to my teammate Mahima Yadav.
We'll then be talking about the turning points in the history of something that turned it into the technological giant that it is today.
Mahima, it's somehow your voice is very low and then it's hard to hear. So either you adjust your volume or speak, kind of louder.
Am I
Try.
audible now? Hello?
Yeah. So say something.
Yeah, so we will now be discussing the turning points in the history of TSMC that turned it into the technological giant that it is today. I will now hand over to Sandesh.
Yeah, but somehow it's still, your voice is a little choppy. You're hard to hear. So I want you to test the system, okay? Before next week. You got it? Okay.
Hi, I'm Sandesh, and I'll be the last presenter. Thank you very much for seeing our presentation. If you have any questions, then we are open to it. Thank you.
Okay, Sandesh. Thank you. That's good. Okay. So Mahima, I want you to test your audio. Okay.
All right.
All right. Next team.
Thank you. And the next team is Vin University, and they will be presenting about Vin Group joint stock. Please welcome.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Vicky from Team Vin University, and today we're here to share with you the story of Vin Group, Vietnam's biggest conglomerate. So now let's hear from Ling about success factors. Thank you.
Concerning the success factors, there are three success factors that we will elaborate on that contribute to the success of Vin Group. And now, concerning the futures and the opportunities of Vin Group, we will move to the final person now for the presentation.
Hello, this is Na, and this is the last part of our presentation. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, so you're the video. I think the lighting comes from your behind your back, right? Am I right? So okay, yeah, that's better, right? So
Yeah.
before was kind of a little blurry, so you can make an adjustment, but now it's okay. Okay, so we'll test those video, audio. Okay, before next week. Okay, good. Thank you. Next group. I think one more. Last one.
Thank you. The last team of the group is Chinese University of Hong Kong, and they will be presenting about Coupang. Please welcome.
Good morning, everyone. We are from the Chinese University of Hong Kong and will be presenting about Coupang today. My name is Victor.
I'm Minji.
I'm Giam.
I'm Li Hui, and I will now pass the time to Victor to introduce our agenda today.
So this will be today's agenda slide. And then after the presentation, thank you for listening. And we would like to open the floor to any questions you may have. Thank you.
Okay, good. So as you can, okay, you can lower the slide. That's perfect. That's good. I like that. Yeah, so lower the slide. Oh. So the system doesn't work? Okay, so thank you. Now, as you can see, you guys are very quick learner. So when we ran down 11 teams, you got the idea, right? What we want and how you make an adjustment. So I am confident that you will do a great job in next week, okay, based on this rehearsal. However, it's a quick. So make sure that you adjust your video, audio, and also I want you to be relaxed, okay? If you're really tight, and then nervous about it, then you cannot communicate very nicely. Okay, so relax and speak slowly, clearly, and then entertain the audience a little bit. Okay, the judge panels with the confidence, and then your good storytelling. Okay. Any questions about the format of presentation? Yes? No? You guys are so nice. Okay.
Yes,
No
sir.
question?
So I had a
Anybody?
question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Two questions particularly. First, will the order of presentation be the same as we did today on the finals?
That's correct. So I was wrong when I said that we will draw the order of the
Yes.
presentation.
Yeah,
And
this
Dr.
order will be the order.
This will be the order.
The final presentation on
Yeah.
July 17th. So you
That's
know the order, so you can prepare more effectively. Okay?
Got it. So second question regarding how do we submit it on 14th of July? Like we have to submit the slide decks somewhere, right? Do we email it to you or how do we submit it?
Dr. Kim?
Oh, I didn't hear.
I think that's my understanding. So you can email your PowerPoint slide, 3-minute video, right? And then
Yes.
your advisors, again, if they end up being the winner, then the kind of script of acceptance speech, if you will, and those are due through the email. Okay.
On the 14th of July, right?
Yeah, it's coming. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Any other questions? Anybody actually either consider or thinking to go for graduate programs? Raise your hand. You want to go for MBA or MS or PhD? Anybody wants to go graduate schools? Didn't think about it yet? All right, if you ever think about that option, don't forget the Baruch College, okay? Come to New York. That's what I'm going to say.
Will you give us referrals?
I'll give you automatic A if you take my class.
Yes, I
Okay,
think we have a great time for rehearsal. So you know now how it works. So we as a host, we try our best to make sure that the system is okay. As you see, I think we will see you our guys around. Would you so 더 일어나서 빨리. 자, as you see here, all our members are now preparing for this top 10 presentation. So why don't you give him a big hand? Thank you very much, our volunteers. Okay, so if you, so today, is there any other questions? So that we'll take your questions. Yes, today I think you just try this system. Okay, I think you don't want to reveal what you have in the final, the presentation to win this trophy with the cash prize. I think you are, all of you, I think are ready to get the best one, right? So but this is one trophy only. Okay, so first team, and we'll have a second team. Okay, so I think you will show what you really have on the final the presentation on July 17. Okay, so I think you now see what is going on in the system, in Zoom system, and how it works, and you have some kind of idea how you really deliver your the message, okay, within 12 minutes, as the members announced. So you will have a maximum 12 minutes, and if there 3 minutes left, there is a sort of the alarm, and 1 minute, then you have another alarm. So you have done, then we will give you alarm again to let you know that it's done. Okay, this is a sort of system. And today, okay, and the judge will be also live from the all USA and the other part of the world. So you will see that at the time. Okay.
I have a question.
Mhm.
So will the results be announced right in the Zoom after the presentations, or after that via mail?
뭐라 그랬지? 난
No, it's we will, as I explained earlier, and second part of conference, we'll have some presentations. So the final winner will be announced, all right? Latter part of that program, okay? Because the judge panel will need some time to combine the scores and decide who is ultimate winner. So, but during the conference, we'll announce the final winner and the second winner. And then I think Dr. Kim will actually mail that trophy to the first winning team, along with the check, with the cash, with prize money. So we'll announce that
그
during the
프로그램 있나? 프로그램 혹시? 프로그램 혹시 정리된?
Is that an answer?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So if you can look at the actual conference program and the noted there. So let's see, where is that part? Oh, so there, the world #1, #2 winners will be announced, okay? On that, the latter part of the conference.
Sir,
Okay, I think yeah, we thought that we sent you the program schedule, but we will send it immediately. So according to our the schedule, so it will start like 9:30 in the morning in Korean time, and we'll have like welcome and introduction. Then like a 10:20 to 11:50, we have a presentation session 1, and then we have a like a 30-minute break, and then we'll move to the second session. Okay, starting 12:20 to 1:40, and then we will have a closing and information session. So we'll have a break, like a 1:50 to 2:30 break and preparation for over the session, about like 40 minutes. Okay, and then we have the over the session starting 2:30 afternoon. Okay, so and there will be the keynote speech like 2:45 to 3 o'clock, like a 15-minute guest speaker. And then we'll have AV award the session. So the including, the world best top 10 case award. So you are the all winners. So you will receive the winner, the award. And then best team and second best team will be announced there, okay, at the time. And also we also have the session for the best advisor award. So best advisors will be awarded too. Yeah, and then 3440 to 345 closing and information. That's the whole schedule. So we will send this the program as soon as possible. Okay, with the information how to enter into the Zoom like today. So DPROM, I think ID number will be given to you. So the detailed information will be given to you by email. I think as soon as possible.
Okay,
Sir,
so
I had a question.
I noticed that the Dr. Kim said the Zoom ID will be different from this one. So make sure you don't, like make that mistake, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you may try to get into this tonight's ID, but that may not be the case. So make sure you pay attention to those emails.
Sir, I had a question regarding the YouTube voting. So, is it so that people keep voting it again and again there, like, or do we have some threshold limit after which the votes will be counted? How will that system work out? The voting on YouTube.
Dr. Kim?
Oh, I didn't hear your the
Can
question.
you repeat the question again?
Sure. So I saw the last year's presentation, and in that, I mean, people kept voting throughout the entire presentation repeatedly for the teams that were in the presentation. So just
이게
wanted
무슨
to ask,
말인지 모르겠네.
how does that actually work out? Do we have any threshold time after which only people vote and that is counted, or repeated voting counts, or like, and what is the role of this voting in our final marking?
Okay, so my understanding is that this, kind of a, rooting for the particular team by friends, classmates, or even, the family members, what have you, that would not be the determining factor of who won the award. You can see, because we are not here to get a, like a popularity contest, if you will. But when the teams actually were evaluated fairly, like neck or neck or very close to each other, and then we'll consider that the rooting factor. So as you can see, the purpose of having that community support kind of a components of this competition is the fact that we want to promote this great case competition presentations to other classmates and friends and family members and all that. So don't get us wrong. I mean, even if you repeatedly vote for a million times, that would not get you the first prize, right? Clearly, this is based on the case content, your presentation, and all those other more academic and quality factors rather than popularity contests. So we would not be as strict, or let's say, oh, you can only vote for 5 minutes of your presentation, anything like that. So we encourage your supporters to again go through the presentations and learn from this worldwide case, right? So answer to your question, we would not necessarily policing who voted and how many times, 5 minutes, 10 minutes of the presentation. So is that your answer?
Indeed. Yes, sir, indeed.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
But I strongly encourage you to invite your friends and family members to participate this case competition. They will learn a lot about different companies, and also the fact that 10 different countries are represented. This is a great global experience, global experiential learning opportunity.
Indeed, indeed.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Okay, that's a good question. Thank you.
We would like to ask that will like the video be shown in front of our like right before our presentation, or it will just be submitted to the judge panel?
Okay, Dr. Kim, that those 3-minute video that you're talking about, right, Lynn?
Yeah, I didn't hear. Could you because there was some kind of a noise. So
Lynn, can you repeat your question?
Okay, so like we are required to like make a video, like a short one for like 2 to 3 minutes. So I would like to ask that will that video be shown right before a presentation, or will just be submitted to the church panel and will not be shown?
So Dr.
So
Kim,
you're
question is
submitted
whether
by Wednesday, right? Wednesday?
Yeah. Submitted a video will be shown to the judge panel or not? That's her question, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, yeah, that will be shown to the judge panel.
Before the presentation? No, Dr. Kim, before the students actually make the presentation, or when they will see them?
As soon as received, we will send that to the judge panel.
Oh, okay.
So that judge panel will know who will be the presenter, how they present the materials and so on. And also the main draft you submitted will be also sent to the judge panel. So judge panel will have all the information, what kind of the main document you submitted, and what your video, 2 or 3 minute video will look like, and most importantly, your final presentation. Okay.
So does that answer your question, Lynn?
So like the video will not be shown and will only be submitted to the judge panel. Is that what Dr. Kim mean?
No, actually he meant by saying that the 3-minute video and then the
no, actually the will not be shown online. So just for reference. Okay, so you focus on your the final presentation.
Okay.
Lynn, you got the answer.
Your main document, your videos, and those things as just a reference. Okay.
Okay.
To the judge panels. Okay.
So don't worry about too much about that. Just you focus on what is your main point of your case? Why your case is interesting and important? Why you chose that topic as your the presentation? What is the really important things you learn from the case studies? And why is it what is the implication for your future career and business? So make your story interesting. That's the important point, right?
Yes.
So 12 minutes, you cannot present all the details, right? You should be highlighting the major points. Okay.
Yes.
I think we read your, I think the case study. We are really impressed by the contents. So you just highlight. I think that's what you should do in the final presentation.
Thank you.
Make your story interesting, exciting to say and to hear. Okay, and your presentation will be online forever, maybe, and it'll be broadcasted through YouTube too. So
okay, any other questions before we wrap up? Okay, so Dr. Kim, unless we have any other issues, and we can actually wrap it up, okay?
I think that's all. I think I think rehearsal has been great. So yeah, so no problem.
Okay.
And we are.
Let me say a few words as a final, the kind of a wrapping up speech in a way. Because of the pandemic, we actually reverted to this virtual competition from last year and this year. But before that, we actually had our, in-person conference and case competition at the large hall at the Sungkyunkwan University in Seoul. And with that, and Dr. Kim was so generous to actually take all the participants to different part of the Seoul. And then in the chat room, somebody commented on Korean fried chicken. Man, that comment made me hungry already, okay? 10 after 10 p.m., but it's kind of the mouth is watering because it's so good. So as much as you missed this occasion where you had an opportunity to travel to Seoul, but
we can hear there's some problem. What is that?
So can you hear? No?
왜 이렇게 갑자기 소리가 안 나지?
Can you hear me? No?
We can hear you.
So we can hear you.
All right. So all I'm saying is that I miss as much as you are.
Purposely, we can hear you. Now is some kind of some problem here, the system problem. So could you hold on, please?
Sure.
왜 소리가 안 나오지?
No, so can you hear me? Yes? No? Oops. What about now? Oops.
I think the students can hear you, but just not at the office.
Oh, okay. So Vicky, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. So I don't know what happened. Okay. So let me just continue to give you some kind of a few words, and then we can conclude if the audio gets
됐다. 이제 나오겠지, 그치?
All right.
Oh, now it's on. Sorry for the interruption. So we have a technical difficulty.
All right.
For a couple of
I hope that we don't have this similar problems next week. So this much I can tell you, okay? Even if you would not have a chance to visit Seoul and then enjoy all those cultural activities, what have you, but you know, I hope that as a part of your career pathway, and you will have an opportunity to visit Seoul and learn more about the South Korea as a country and the culture, soap opera, music, and all that. So with this relationship that you built, right, over this case competition, I hope that you continuously paying attention to how the South Korea is doing and all that. But now there's no boundary as such, okay? As you experience even today and next week, we are all connected throughout the world, okay? We truly, we are, kind of, cross the border, we become globalized, all that. So with that note, unless Dr. Kim has any final thought, and I'll see you next week, and I wish you best luck in preparation, and we'll have a lot of fun next week, okay? So a good night and have a nice morning and afternoon in different part of the world. Dr. Kim, that's all I want to say. So you can conclude.
Okay. Thank you very much for the participation. I think you know how you do in the final presentation. I hope you enjoy this session, although some kind of the technical difficulties and so on. Really appreciate your time, and again, I really congratulate. I give you congratulations as a top 10 winner. I hope you will get again this trophy, okay, and cash award, and so on. Okay. Thank you very much. I will see you
Don't touch that's
on
mine. I
July
will take
17th. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Dr.
See you next week.
Lee, thank you very much for your time.
Okay, my pleasure. So
There.
all right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
See you next week.
See you next week. Talk to you soon. Thank you.